With our program being password protected for members and subscribers only, here's a sample of a full week. I have the strength or the skill and the workout written out, but every day does have a movement-specific warm-up for that particular day. It is written in advance. It is written with intent and thought through it. So each day does have an intent as well, and you'll see a full list of this, but as I just talk you through it. So Monday, we were towards the end in the second half of a back squat cycle. So we did 5x5s, and we're working in triples now. So we have this week is one set of 5 at 75%, and then 2 sets of 3 each at 80 and 85%. So it gets pretty heavy. We did earlier in this cycle, we had supersets, and then we did away with it when it did get really heavy so that we use our rest properly. Then increasing effort, we're learning to understand our gears. So anywhere from 3 to 5 sets, depending on how well you stay with it, or if you fail to keep increasing your efforts or intensity and you fall off. And that's just, it's okay if it happens. We learn from it. So this one is 3 to 5 sets of 14 double kettlebell lunges in the front rack, then a 7 by 10 meter shuttle run, and finishing with 1 minute on the bike. So the goal is to increase the cadence of the RPM on the bike. In turn, you will have more calorie output there. So if we fail to beat the previous round, then our workout is terminated. Many people have learned this over the last few weeks of getting there or starting a little slower and being able to build up, and then learning where they're able to maintain that gear so that we can apply it in other workouts. Tuesdays have been functional bodybuilding. Again, this week is February 17th to the 23rd. We work Monday through Sunday. So functional bodybuilding, we've been working either 1 or 2 pieces in the strength, followed by a shorter workout. This workout today is a leaderboard. So we're going to work towards that. We've been doing Z press. Everything's with tempo here. And the superset is with strict handstand push-ups, low volume, or strict handstand push-ups negative for those that don't have strict handstand push-ups. We're working that eccentric motion under control. And a isometric pull-up hold, and that's actually our challenge of the month as well. So it's building so that everybody has an opportunity to complete that challenge. 90-second rest in between each set there, and we're looking to increase the load on the Z press if possible. Esperanza is one of our gym benchmark workouts. So this workout has been done about 4 or 5 times over the last couple of years. It's a 1,000-meter row, 100 double unders, 30 toes to bar, and then 20 strict handstand push-ups. So that strict handstand push-up strength and skill is being applied in the workout. And for us, each leaderboard workout must be judged in order to be put up on the large board. Wednesday, gymnastics skill. We moved from toes to bar. We worked that for a number of weeks, moving into kipping pull-ups, gymnastics kip. Specifically, we will move towards butterfly kip, but we want to just keep the same style of kip going as it progresses and get more people to understand it and have more body awareness within that skill. So during this, we're going to do beat swings, so kips, understanding the hollow to arch, pull up every other kip, so getting that momentum, getting the stamina on the bar, and then leading into, can we pause at the top? We've been doing isometric holds. All right, so can we do a kip and then pause at the top, holding it, understanding that strength, and understanding the positions within the movement. Then we move into a 3-person team workout. It's waterfall style. We're using the ski. We're using a sandbag as well with the cleans, so it's going to be teams of 3, possibly 4, depending on the size of the group. We have 6 ski ergs, so it's 250 meters for the gentlemen, 200 for ladies on the ski, 3 sandbag cleans at a weight that you definitely can manage. All right, we don't want to be sneaking under the bar, the bag. We want to actually be in full control of it. And then 6 kipping pull-ups, applying that skill to the workout if kipping pull-ups are not in the cards. Today's scale is jumping pull-ups so that we can move through it pretty smoothly and so that partners aren't held up. Thursdays, we go into a frog stance deadlift. So we were working sumo stance, and then we're just moving our feet in, keeping that same narrow grip with our hands, and we're going to be working towards the conventional deadlift after the frog stance. And we're going sets of 3, resetting each set, so we're really focusing on that starting position and being stable and locked in. Then we have an Imam, lower skill in the Imam. We're going 45 seconds on the bike at a manageable pace that we can hold, prescribed 70 and 60 on the cadence. We're working with echo bikes. Then we work into a 10-meter walking deadlift. So that's about 32 feet of walking deadlifts. Think of it as a staggered stance RDL. So the weight does not necessarily have to touch the ground. We want to hit our full range. And this can be done with perfect quality with lighter weight. It also can be done with heavier weight depending on how well the athlete can move. Then we're working in battle ropes. So we got 20 seconds on the battle rope, which may seem like an eternity for some people. So we want to be alternating for as long as possible and then mix it up as needed so that we keep the rope moving, and then moving into jumping squats. And for those more advanced athletes, we can hold dumbbells at our sides as well, and that's generating power. So we're looking to be explosive through that. Then the last piece of this Imam is a 30 to 60 second plank before a full minute rest, so before it resets. Friday is Snatch Balance after the specific warm-up, and that is basically an extended warm-up for what's to come later in the program. So the Snatch Balance, we're working speed under the bar, we're working that positioning, that stability, and then we're going to do some empty bar snatch technique work and drills. And then after that, building up weight with our 3-position snatch every 90 seconds. And that with the snatch and the clean and jerk, they have alternated weeks for the start of this year. And we've been tweaking the complex every time we see it so that it's slightly different and more each time. Saturdays and Sundays are friendly because we do get larger groups in classes. So that we want the logistics to make sense and everybody to get a solid workout. So we have a 3-person team, waterfall style, on an AMRAP for 20 minutes. The way we work the room is we're going across the room in the setup so that it's 7 for ladies, 10 calories for guys on the ski. Then going into 10 hang power cleans unbroken. So we are using the barbell here, not necessarily always using the barbell on the weekend. 10 unbroken dumbbell or kettlebell thrusters. Again, we want to be unbroken through those so that we're moving smooth, ending with 10 for the guys, 7 calories on the bike. So that's waterfall style. So it's essentially an individual workout. We want to be able to pace very well and understand our pace on the machines, and then use a weight that is absolutely appropriate to stay unbroken each round so that you're not holding the person up. But what we will do here is one person starts on the ski and the next person won't start their round until the first person's on the thrusters. So it gives a little bit of spacing. Moving on to Sunday, we have 10 rounds for time. This is a little bit of some Murph prep in some movements. We did have a longer Murph prep workout with a workout last week as a team workout. So this one is 10 rounds of 6 pull-ups, and that can be banded if it's strict, or someone can do ring rows as well. Those can be kipped. 8 push-ups. We want solid push-ups. We're keeping it in a lower rep count just because we want the full movement standard, chest to deck, full lockout. And then 10 alternating single arm swings. We're just getting a hinge. We're avoiding squatting there because we did squat the day before, the 2 days before, in some capacity, and we're going to be squatting on the Monday, so we want to avoid the squat, so we're keeping it to a hinge. So that is an example of a full week. The fitness program also can be very similar. We have some days that it's the exact same program if it's appropriate for all the athletes, and then the intent as well, and you'll see that in the in the full list as you can read it.